Today we are making couscous. The food's so nice, they named it twice. We are doing a baked Brie couscous. Infused, of course, and it's gonna be delightful. First step, we're gonna get our oven to 400 degrees. We have this nice block of Brie here. What we want to do is we want to score the top and bottom. Nice. A nice little cut in there. We've got a nice scored Brie. We're going to go right in the center of our dish. Got some nice grape tomatoes. We are going to just cut nice in half. I'm going to go right in here. Just cut all these fuckers up while our oven preheats. We have our cactus garlic here. There's only going to be about 50 or 60 missionary grenadas in here. And we're going to do a little salt pep to taste. Not too much pepper because I don't like things hot. But we're going to do a lot of salt because I am a salty little fuck. Like you salt in the sidewalk, baby. And we want to throw a little bit of olive oil. Beautiful. We're going in the oven for 25 minutes. It is couscous time. Don't be afraid of couscous.
I'm very afraid of couscous.
I don't like 90% of couscous. I like this one form of couscous, this pearl couscous. It has the best texture to me. The other textures don't like. But this is a nice, healthy, easy meal filled with cactus and nice fresh ingredients. We're gonna get our pan going over some medium heat and add like a tablespoon of some cactus oil. Nice and easy. Maybe a touch more because, you know, we're seasoned professionals here.
Salty bitches!
What we want this to do is heat up a little bit. And we're gonna go and put the couscous right in this pan, which is a little bit unconventional, but we want like a nice little roasty char to our couscous before we add our water and our broth. We want this to heat up a little bit. I want to see this oil dance a tad. And then we are going to get our couscous in here. 2 cups of couscous. It's important that you get the ratios right. Again, because we're going to cook it in the liquid and it's going to absorb it to completion.
To completion.
We love completion around here. You should complete at least 2 or 3 times a day. That is a doctor's order. I'm not the doctor, but
you are giving the orders.
I am giving the orders. 9 out of 10 dentists would agree.
Send them to the Patreon.
We'll give you orders on the page. I'm a doctor only on Patreon. I think this is ready. We're going to pour some couscous in. You only want it in there for a minute or 2. Anything longer, you're going to burn it. And you're going to be like, this fucking idiot told me to do this. And you're going to blame me because we don't take accountability anymore. And we live in an age of entitlement. And that is not my fucking problem in your kitchen. All right? Couscous going in. Yeah, a little sizzly. A little sizzly. For daddy. I want to coat this in the oil. Move it around. They do look like little pearls. That is aptly named. Don't touch the twins. We're on camera.
Don't touch my naughty parts.
You could see the PTSD and trauma in my eyes and face. A little roasted cactus oil. That's what we're smelling here. I'm trying to scream over the pearls.
Yeah, they're real fucking loud.
Pearls of wisdom.
You do look like you have a pearl necklace or 2.
Is it filled with wisdom?
It's filled with something.
I don't know what you're talking about, so I'm going to take it as disrespect.
Yeah.
I think it's time to put the broth and the water in here. We got a nice little toasted couscous moment going on. A little water now. All right, let's leave this alone and let this boil. I'm going to bring it to a boil, and we're going to turn it down to a simmer. Should take only about 10 or 12 minutes to cook here. And right around the time this is done and cooled, our fucking block of baked Brie and tomato should be coming out of the oven to be fucking sweet, sweet chin music, baby. Sweet, sweet chin music.
What perfect timing.
I was born with perfect timing, baby.
Yeah.
Actually, I was born breached. So, wasn't born ready or with perfect timing.
Born breached, you've been living breached.
When I was born, the doctors were so amazed at my hand-eye coordination. He said it was the first baby to ever come out of a womb we've ever seen wrap the umbilical cord around its own neck. And I've been searching for that rush ever since. Incredible hand-eye coordination. Do you know what kind of coordination Celine Dion has?
I don't.
Hand-eye. We have this awesome little flavor blend of Parmesan cheese, garlic, some herbs, and breadcrumb. A little bit of a secret. Throw a little breadcrumb in your couscous or rice. Oh, that should soak up whatever's left of the moisture, which isn't much because we've cooked this to perfection. We've got, you can see here, if you're following along at home, some of these little couscous pearls, they're a little bit They got a little bit of a char to them. They're going to have a delicious roasted flavor with the olive oil and all these herbs. And then look over here. We've got our fucking, it is a little brussy right there. Cracked her open, got it wet. And now we're going to rub it down, flip it, and reverse it.
Just the tip, buddy.
That's all. The rest is on the Patreon. It's not much more than the tip, but it is a little bit more.
The tip is most of it.
Look at that. Nice and roasted. You can smell those seasonings. This is nice and hot. We're going to be able to just stir this and create like a nice little creamy sauce. And this is, again, a really easy hands-off kind of dinner. Just throw some cheese and some veggies into an oven. Cook a little couscous for 12 minutes. Boom. You could feed, I don't know, how many normal people does this feed? This will probably feed about 5-6 normal people. So make it with the cactus, without the cactus. This is a very light cactus meal, light Mediterranean dish. Even the skin's caramelized. Wow, look at that. It's almost like a play on Tuscan chicken, but a little fancier. Not as much cream. Wow, that's gorgeous. Wow. We are going to pour our couscous into this delicious little tomatoey creamy sauce here. Mix it all together. We're going to get it on a plate and we're going to devour it. They say if you stand on someone's left or sit towards someone's left, it's less confrontational. Right is apparently more dominant. But for whatever reason, when you're on my left, I feel vulnerable.
Because I'm coming for you.
My tism doesn't like it. Just, my tism doesn't like tomatoes either. I don't know the last time I've had a whole tomato or any sort of...
Let me slide in here.
There's only 20 miniature golfs of this thing.
Hey, 20 mini golfs.
So it's not a lot.
A reasonable amount.
And it'll be heavy.
I'm feeling a little loose already from this morning, I gotta say. Coming in here, I'm coming for the tomato. Oh, that's a raw one. No, I want one of these cooked boys. Okay, I'm going for a full. Just look at this. Oh,
That makes me queasy.
Ooh, goddamn. It's like cheesy and creamy.
Wow.
And that tomato, the flavor of that. Little cooked tomato stuff.
It's not bad.
Oh, isn't it delicious? Did you have a tomato?
No.
God forbid. God forbid he eats a tomato.
Scares me.
You're right, sweetheart. Okay, you need a minute?
Don't gender me, okay? I love the texture of the pearl couscous, and all the seasonings and flavors are quite on point.
I gotta say that you're getting a little bit of tartness out of that tomato. I still wouldn't mind a splash of something more in here.
A little vinegar.
A little vinegar, or a cap or two of the apple cider vinegar.
A little rice vinegar would probably be the move.
Yeah, I'd support that.
Learn from us.
Put a little bit, just a splash.
Wow.
Where's your vinegar? You want to put some in? Right in there. I'm gonna get the vinegar.
It made my stomach upset to watch Evan eat
A tomato.
2 different textured tomatoes, one ripe and uncooked, and the other one cooked. If we pureed them, I would feel fine with it. Ketchup, great. Big fan of ketchup. Tomato soup.
Borderline. Too much. We've gone too far now.
If I have a grilled cheese with it, I'll have it. But knowing who I am as a person, that's just because I love grilled cheese. So I'm not having tomato soup without a grilled cheese, and I'm only having it because there is a grilled cheese to be had. So really, I just like grilled cheese a lot, which is a whole other story for another day. The Patreon's here, and you might want to come and learn things from a man that has been severely depressed for most of his adult life.
Pretty much the whole thing, as far as I can tell.
But look at me, I'm thriving. You too could thrive in the depths of despair. Just gotta, get a comfortable couch, maybe a good friend or two. But we do a lot of gardening over on the Patreon. I say a lot of crazy nonsense, mostly about people with, you'll have to just go to the Patreon and find out. That's what we call a teaser in the biz.
All right, wrapping it up.
Yeah?
That's what we call wrapping it up in the biz.
That's what this
Wrap
is.
it up.
That's this.
Wrap it up.
That's the.
Put a bow on it.
I speak sign language for wrap it up. Cool. Thank you for having us in your homes. We've been here almost a year now. Thank you for having us in your home. Thank you for having me in your mouth. I really love and appreciate you. Come over to the Patreon. We will see you next week. We will be here for another more years to come. Another more years.
Ended.
Another more year. You know what I mean. I don't know. We got into the whole wrap it up thing. I didn't know. Just kind of instinct took over there for a second.